Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I'm here with another tea video. Now look here, child. There's some things we gotta talk about. Okay, there's a couple things we gotta talk about. A couple people we gotta drag. A couple people we gotta clap for. Girl, a couple things, okay? So without further ado, baby, if you've never seen my face before, go follow me on Instagram. I am Jacqueline Porter. It's gonna run in the intro. So either screenshot while it's up on the screen currently, or either screenshot it while it runs to the intro. But baby, follow me on all the social medias that run through the intro if you want to. Now, this video, I have a video of lanes to talk about, okay? But before I get to the lanes that we're going to talk about, let's just talk about something positive real quick. Let's start on a positive note. Beyonce and Blue Ivy will be coming back to Disney, okay? This will be Blue Ivy's first go around to Disney, but Beyonce's coming back to Disney and she's bringing Blue Ivy with her, okay? They just announced that a new Lion King movie is going to be coming. Y'all know Beyonce was in the previous Lion King movie. She played Nyla, and she also did her album called The Gift around The Lion King, which was one of the best bodies of art Beyonce has ever dropped. The Gift was one of the best bodies of art. Beyonce is coming back, okay? Lion King too, but she's bringing Blue Ivy with her. They are having this mother-daughter role, and I am so excited to see what's gonna be happening, girl. It says it's gonna be hitting the theaters in the goddamn December. I'm pretty sure Beyonce and Blue Ivy are on the damn film all of 7 minutes together, but I will go give, you know, Disney, they $15 in December. Now, to the other situations we're finna talk about. For the last couple of months, I've been covering Jeannie and Jezzy's divorce, okay? Now, when they first came out and they were getting a divorce, it was very clear that Jezzy filed the divorce. Now, when the divorce first hit the field, child, they was talking about, so we're gonna support each other, and we're gonna do what's best for the child, and we still love each other, we're best friends, and this, that, Jeannie, that, Jezzy, that, all that, okay, you know how couples do when they first get divorced. Now, as over the last couple of months, girl, the shit has hit the fan, okay? The girls have been arguing back and forth. Jeannie said that she don't want the child with Jezzy because Jezzy be smoking. Didn't nobody care about that, so Jeannie spent the block and she said, you know what? Actually, he has big boom booms and pistols, girl, just laying around the house, which I can see, I can understand that. That's kind of crazy for a child to be able to just walk freely and, you know, see a gun here and see a gun, and then the gun not being locked. That's kind of, you know, it's kind of cool for Cocoa Puff. Now, this next situation that's came out is that Jezzy was very abusive to Jeannie Mai. My mind is blown solely because of how everything is playing out. For Jezzy to be the one who filed for divorce on Jeannie Mai, but was behind the scenes whooping her ass in every hotel lobby, is mind-blowing. Jeannie to be taking ass whoopings and still get left in the end is kind of crazy. But I do feel really bad for Jeannie. This is crazy. He's had spare of the moments where he's just raged out and just done crazy things. I think it's been at least 3 different events, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh. But she's submitted the court documents. She's submitted pictures. She's also submitted witnesses and people to help her prove her case. She says every time that an incident would happen with Jezzy, she reported it to a best friend, a counselor, and a church member. So girl, this is about to get nasty. This is about to get nasty. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't give a fuck. I will be sitting here in front of this green screen and talking about it every time I see a damn case update because it is crazy to me. But Jeannie always says, like I say all the time, Jeannie says she wanna hustle dog meat, and dog meat beat. Oh my goodness. Let me not put that on all my black brothers. Well, some dark meat beat, okay? And some white meat, all white meat. I feel like all white meat beat because they just unhappy with life, period. Definitely since they ain't got no slaves no more, white men are just angry at the world. I digress. Moving on. Let's talk about Stunner Girl. Now, Stunner Girl was recently a victim of sexual assault at one of her recent performances. She was somewhere, I don't know where she was. The stage looked pretty high up. It reminded me of one of them high school, you know, theater. We were gonna go see a musical ass stage. It really did, but I'm not saying she was in nobody's high school, but she's on stage performing. And as she's up there doing her thing, somebody reaches up onto the stage and slaps her ass. Now, they slap her ass and she's taking a minute to, you know, soak in the ass slap because she's like, I can't believe, I cannot believe my eyes. She can't believe her eyes, her ass, none of it. Now, when it sets into her, she ends up telling her man, and her man hops off stage and goes to check the ass slapper. Now, the boyfriend is checking the ass slapper extremely too long for me. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I just say one thing, and a bitch gotta she move one eyebrow wrong. I'm gonna knock that motherfucker back down. But the boyfriend wasn't on that type of time. He was sitting there reasoning with the ass slapper. Now, out of nowhere, the security jumps down, and once the security jumps down, that's when the boyfriend decides to jump in and start attacking the ass slapper. You get no cookie points from me because it's just like, Stunner girl is your girl, literally. Stunner is your girl. Maybe you supposed to went down there and start kicking that man's ass immediately. It was no question asked. He already gripped her woman's ass, slapped her. He already done all that. There was no if, and, what, why, this. None of that was necessary. The only thing that was necessary is that ass whooping. You should have came in with an ass whooping. There was no reason that you needed a middleman, a security man, or somebody for backup, and just in case the ass whooping wasn't gonna work. There's no reason that you should have had backup. Just in case, you know, you started to whip his ass and he started whooping your ass back. Niggas are so funny to me. But we're gonna move right on to the next subject. What are we going into? Ice Spice and her best friend. Ice Spice and her best friend. Now look here, girl. Ice Spice's best friend has fell out with Ice Spice right before falling out with Ice Spice. Well, as she was falling out with Ice Spice, the girl texts Ice this massive paragraph. Now I didn't read the massive paragraph. What Tokyo Tony say? I'm not reading all that shit.
What? Girl, I just, look, baby, I can't read all that shit. Don't worry about it.
But at the end of the paragraph, she says, you know, Ice, I will be exposing you, you know, at a later date. Now, the later date was later that same damn day, baby, because the screenshot that she had posted literally said like 8 a.m. She texted Spice that, and baby, she was on Twitter exposing her ass by noon. So it was like, it wasn't later in life, it was literally later that day. Ice Spice's ex-bestie has said a bunch of nothing, okay? A bunch of nothing, all right? A bunch of nothing. She's exposed Ice for kind of having a relationship with her producer, Riot, which all of us have kind of, you know, soaked in. For a minute, I thought Riot was limp wrist. But for a second, I just kind of picked up, they might be together. They might be doing something. You know, they might be the little baby Beyonce and Jezzy of, you know, I don't know what type of music they make, but look here, I was like, they're completely a couple. But the best friend goes to confirm that they're a couple, and she also confirms that Ice Spice has been smashing other people outside of Riot, okay? But the best friend has went on this endless 3-day rant, baby. The bitch has not slept. I have not seen the bitch on Twitter this long since Nicki Minaj was going back and forth with Megan Thee Stallion talking about get up on your good foot, bitch. But baby, Ice Spice's best friend, ex-bestie, is on Twitter ranting, talking about this bitch, that bitch, Nicki Minaj, da-da-da. She's now trying my girl K. Michelle. I don't even know how K. Michelle got in this. K. Michelle just trying to help them. Man, I just look here. I'm confused. But we're gonna move on to the next. I think this is the next and final topic. The next final topic on the topic of K. Michelle. K. Michelle has got shaded by Tamar Braxton out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Okay. Now Tamar Braxton, she went on some interview podcast, baby, with 5 African-American men and decided to take the opportunity in front of 5 black African-American men to drag another black woman. She's sitting in this podcast, and let me play the clip verbatim. Hold on.
There's a couple of people who should not have been singing country black music that was awful, and it was concerning for me.
Care to mention a few?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. It just didn't sound good.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure if you're going to step into a new genre of music and represent us, that you got to represent.
Gotta be right,
Yeah, got to be right.
Baby, you heard her. Tamar Braxton is talking about some, you know, I'm happy that Beyonce is here representing the motherfucking country music because we had some artists that did all that shit. Okay, look here. I don't know who the hell she's talking about. Beyonce had an amazing country album. I absolutely love Cowboy Carter. Go watch my reaction if you haven't seen it. But baby, there's no way that she could be shaded at K. Michelle because K. Michelle has a motherfucking vocal box unmatched, okay? Unmotherfucking matched. She gotta be talking about Monica. Miss, you're doing what you're doing to me. She got to be talking about Monica because Monica said that she was gonna go over there and Yoda. She can't be talking about K. Michelle. But when this clip started to circulate on the internet, child, K. Michelle got a whiff of the clip. Now, when she got a whiff of the clip, K. Michelle, my good girl, bitch, she goes and she tweets and she says, imagine you keep playing with somebody who's minding their business, then boom, they sick of you. One tweet, a screenshot is over for you. So that's her first tweet. Then K. Michelle goes and tweets and says, I don't pull stunts regularly and I pull cards. Yes, baby. Bitch, what? Then she goes and tweets and says, how many times you gonna keep calling for something that you can't handle upon arrival? In the picture attached. The picture attached to this tweet is borderline homicidal. And my Braxton then retweets and says, I wasn't speaking about you. I would have said your name. No, the fuck you wouldn't have. Because when you were sitting on the real, I gotta read the rest of her tweet. But no, the fuck you wasn't, bitch. Because when you sat your ass on the real crying about them calling you a Muppet, them being K. Michelle, they used to call me a Muppet. Here go Tamara messy ass. She Tamara almost pulled that wig to the back and threw it behind the fucking stage trying to see if you, let me see the Muppet.
A particular person started saying that I look like a Muppet. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so I even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet?
Oh my God.
He's like, absolutely not. This person has the whole world calling me that.
Baby, when you did all that, you didn't say who Day was, and Day was K. Michelle. K. Michelle was the first bitch to call you a Muppet. I don't know how K. Michelle was. I don't know how K. Michelle was literally the first bitch to call you, because you really look like a Muppet. I don't know how K. Michelle got to that read first, but it's just something about us Memphis bitches. We get to reads first. But Miss Braxton says, I wasn't speaking about you. I would have said your name. I was speaking of country black music that I've heard before and I didn't enjoy. I wish you the best on all your future endeavors. I only want to beef with the devil. The end. You're beefing with yourself. Fuck the end. You're beefing within, Tamar. Tamar is a great songwriter at times. She has some cute songs. But I feel like there's an internal battle that in any room, Tamar is going to be the victim. In any room. It could be the restroom. That bitch could leave the restroom with 3 bitches in there and she'll have at least 2 stories. Tamar does a lot of throwing stones and hiding her hand. And the thing about her stones are always much more visible. It's like you're a reality television star. Everything you do is recorded. Everything you said is told to an audience. So it's not like you can do things behind the scenes and hide your hand. You literally got on this platform, on this podcast, and started to throw shade and be very shady. There's not many country black artists that you could have been talking about. There's only a couple people that you was talking about, and you have ongoing issues with K. Michelle. You're literally on live currently still talking about her calling you a Muppet. You're traumatized, and I understand, because me, when I'm traumatized or I'm beefing with a bitch, one thing about it, I'm going to use every opportunity to shade and drag a bitch down. I understand, and sometimes you just gotta be real about that. You gotta be you gotta be real about that. There's some bitches right now I don't like. There's a bitch I ate up a month ago. Every time I get a chance, bitch, I'm gonna drag her ass. Bitch, fuck her. Okay, like, it's certain people that you've had run-ins with and you're really like, fuck them. Like, dead ass. No, fuck them. I don't wish them the best. And that's how I feel Tamar feels about K. Michelle. So don't get on this platform and shade her down real bad. And then when they start tagging your ass, K. Michelle's fan base, start tagging your ass, never mind, I wasn't talking about her. I wasn't talking about her. But like the great Monique said, say their name. Put it on the playground, baby, say their names. Say their names. Whoever you didn't like in the country field, you should have said, I don't like that artist, I don't like that artist. You should have said their names, because you not saying their names got you dragged by a couple thousand of people, plus the artist herself that you were shading, K. Michelle. That's all I have to say about today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love y'all so much. Be blessed, be safe. Go down to my description box, join my membership if you want to, honey. I did give some memberships. I gave out like 10, but I will be giving out some more next month. Well, child, the month ends in like 2 days. But I love y'all so much. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll definitely see y'all in a different video. Bye.